Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Africans Talking Sports. After last week, bummer episode with the Liberia's Lone Star on Nesta Sandy. A lot of people reached in and you know talk about the episode. It's been especially back in Liberia. A lot of people have been talking about it. We really enjoy that. Anyway, but on to new things, better things with the Premier League and the rest of Europe is back. Ty, Drinco, Al, welcome back to another episode, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Good.
Doing good. Just
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
a little cold, but
you're, you're ready for some more football?
yeah, well, real
Yeah, let's
football, not an international break.
let's get into this, man. It's been a long 2 weeks, so
All right. Well, we're jumping straight into the Champions League. The Champions League quarterfinals are upon us. We have four teams going this round. Uh, two games. Actually, no, we got four games.
4 games, two on
Yeah,
Tuesday, two on
yeah,
Wednesday. Yeah.
four games. Two on Tuesday, two on Wednesday. First match we will discuss is the big one: Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Gentlemen, kick it off. Ty, I'll Drinko. Where how's this going to go? Is it first of all, let me ask, is it definitive that Sergio Ramos is injured and out?
I mean, since I'm the Madrid man, it's
There you
the
go.
fit
Go ahead. Do your
that
thing.
I keep
Dr.
this up.
Madrid.
Yeah. According to the news report, Ramos is injured, which is not a good thing for us, considering that our back line. But hopefully, Melito is back in form, and what's it called? Her name? Nacho has been playing some good football in the defense of late, so I think we should be fine even if Ramos doesn't play. Um, I think we'll still be good. But
Don't worry.
these two teams got 19 Champions League titles between them, so this is supposed to be a good tie.
That's
Oh,
a stat,
Lord.
man.
That's a fact, dog. Come on, man. We're
Yeah,
talking
he's
about a
talking about
game.
very impressive us. He's
We're talking about a
impressive us
game.
with his knowledge.
And this is
Man,
this is
peeking
this
into the
is
past.
this is going to be
Game.
a tough one because this is Liverpool one chance to win a trophy this season. So I don't think they're going to, considering that they completed out of the EPL title race. This is their one chance to win a trophy. So I think they're going to come strong. But I think the back line is inexperienced. Considering that they got a lot of injuries in the back there with Van Dijk and Matip, and even Henderson is injured. So I think we can pick our chance on that back line. And I think the inexperience of the defenders on Liverpool back line it's going to be suited for Benzema to be able to find spaces and hopefully we can get some balls behind them.
Right. All right. What about you, Al? What's your Al and Ty? What are you guys' verdict on the match? Who you got? Who you got winning?
Well, I got Madrid going through.
Okay.
Still Liverpool got a potent attack, but I still don't trust the defense with the different pieces to put in there. And with that defense struggling, I even got Allison playing like if you guys have noticed, Allison has not been playing well at all.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, like I mean, no confidence in the defense. His form like drastically dropped too. So they're very vulnerable at the back. And for some odd reason, on the top in our front three with Mane, Salah, and Firmino, I don't know. I mean, I seen them losing, but it seems like there's a disconnect, especially between Salah and those two guys. Like of late.
He been
Yeah,
selfish.
of late, it seems like there's a disconnect. Like they're not playing for one another anymore. And then when it's not going off, one gets out of the game like mentally. I've been noticing that the last few games they've been losing because I was like, well, Liverpool been losing down to luck or down to injuries. But I look at the game, I was like, there's a lot of disconnect up top, and then your defense not strong. So which part will hold the team? That's what I think Madrid will go through. Madrid, I mean, Ramos is out, but they got other defenders that can chip in, hold on and fought over two legs. It's two legs. So all you need is like an advantage goal in a away game, and you come back home and defend home and win at home.
Mm.
That's all I got for that.
Al banter.
Yeah. It's for me. I don't think the advantage right now is to any one of them. I mean,
Hmm.
the loss of Ramos. To the loss of Ramos is you got to understand something. Ramos is an experienced player. I think I've always said to you guys that for me, I rate Ramos as a top defender because of his ability to get into the head of the opponent, attacking players. So I think it's a big loss, that experience. I think Madrid is going to feel that. Um, the whole Van Dijk thing with Liverpool and the bad form of the goalkeeper also is going to play into that. So that's why I'm kind of thinking it's going to be a little balance. To piggyback off of what Todd said about the disconnect between the attacking powers of Liverpool, and we have seen not only that disconnect, but we have also seen that visible frustration,
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
from the
Yeah, that's what I was
players.
talking
Like,
about.
there was a time where Mane, you saw he was like visibly upset at Mo Salah for being selfish. So it's that. I think for me, I have the feeling Mane has probably gotten to a point where he's kind of fed up with Salah. Like,
Yeah.
we all play the game. We make you look good. You need to understand. You're not the only person here that responsible for this team's success. We're all responsible for this team's success. So you need to stop being selfish and understand that we all need a shine, kind of thing. I think that's what's going on there. But on the I think the first meet in the Champions League since that was it the final, right?
The final,
The
yeah, the final 2
In
years.
2018.
2018 final.
Yeah. So it's there's nothing.
So who
easy
you
in
got?
the
Who you
world
got winning this first game, huh?
to look at. So the
He said,
first
"Man,
game,
nobody."
I think Liverpool's gonna win. I mean, it's a balanced game, but I think Liverpool gonna equal win here. I
Okay.
think they have been
Well,
pretty
You,
good form.
I'll touch on that thing with Salah and Mane, but that's not something new though. That's not this season. That's not something that happened this season. That's something that go back in history where we've seen that both of them, like Mane
Yeah, I
getting
think
frustrated with Salah for
it
not
reached a point where,
passing ball.
and Mane has been, yeah, it's kind of like at a boiling point where he's just okay. You know what? We're not gonna keep doing this kind of thing.
Well, when the whole team is gelling and the defense is solid and the midfield is solid, you can overcome the differences. But when every other part of the team is not working, then that little problem is magnified. But I think one thing I didn't consider, because I picked Liverpool actually to go through this, but for this round, Liverpool got they got Arsenal on Saturday and they got Madrid. So that's two tough games for them. I don't know how much resources they can.
Well, I was going to touch on that because I think because of the Arsenal game and the Madrid game coming right after, I don't see Salah and Mane playing in the Arsenal game. I think he's going to maybe rest one of them and focus on the Champions League game, because I think the Champions League game is more important to Liverpool now than the league.
That happened,
I think they're gonna.
Both
both of them coming from international duties too, so you got to consider that. And club when players come from international duties, you know how he roll. But I also want to push in there that Benzema is the latest player to score 70 goals in the Champions League.
Wait, the latest out of how many?
Hey, my brother, the man scored 70 goals.
No, you got me this stat. What if 500 people?
And not a lot of them get to 70 goals, bro.
This man started with Madrid trophy and ended with.
And now Benzema. I just want to add in there. That had nothing to do with nothing. He's just trying to random stuff.
He's trying to get his players some props.
I'm just trying to let you know that. I'm letting you know that we got a prolific striker in the Champions.
Yeah, we know that.
A very prolific striker in the
Champions. Nothing to do with nothing.
I don't think Madrid face the same kind of opposition week in, week out. I will hope Madrid will go through, but I think it's 50-50. I can't call it, but I think slight edge to Madrid because of this kind of schedule Liverpool got.
So you switching your pick now? Because
I still pick them to go through. I'm talking about specifically for the Tuesday game. I give them.
So last time you picked Liverpool or Madrid, we got the tips. We can roll the tips.
He said for the first game. He not saying for the whole leg.
Yeah, I'm still giving Liverpool. I'm still think Liverpool will go through the 2 rounds. I'm not wishing they'll go through. I just think for them it means more. And I've seen Madrid play recently. They don't get the same kind of opposition in Spain recently, and when they haven't really lived up to it. I saw the Atletico game; they weren't that good. Anyway, that's my verdict. I think this round maybe it might be 1-1, 2-2, or Madrid might slide, but return leg match Liverpool will go through. Next game, I have a serious question. Does Dortmund stand any chance at all, Ty?
Against who again?
Okay, go ahead, Ty.
Dortmund
Man City.
versus Man City versus Dortmund. Does
Yeah,
Dortmund
they
stand
stand
any chance?
chance. We're talking about City in Europe. What has City done? I know you've seen that form. Yeah, City on scorching form. City have City have won leagues in England before. What have they done in Europe to give everybody this great confidence that Dortmund got no chance?
Mhm.
I mean, I picked City to go through. Don't get me wrong, but it's football in
Have they
Europe.
ever got to the semifinal?
Dortmund been to the
No,
finals.
No, not Dortmund.
Dortmund
Yeah,
won it.
Dortmund won the
Dortmund went to the
Champions League.
Dortmund won it
final.
before.
Dortmund
Oh.
won the Champions League.
Dortmund
You
won the
mean
Champions
City?
League.
City.
Talking about
City have
yeah.
never
Talking
been.
about,
No, City have
Man
never been to the
City?
semifinals. They have never been to
no.
the semifinals. Quarterfinals is where they have stopped all these
Really?
years. Yeah, but City just started getting to the Champions League
Yeah.
when they got all this money though.
What-
when the
wasn't it
team
an
got
English team
bought.
that wasn't an English team that knocked them out when we had the all English final?
That was quarterfinals.
Oh,
I think that was
quarterfinal got
Spurs.
knocked out?
Liverpool knocked them out once, and Spurs knocked them
Yeah.
out too. Right?
Our quarterfinal.
Our
Yeah,
quarterfinals.
City don't stuff, but they haven't proven it in Europe yet. So Dortmund got a potent counter attack, but the defense is leaking. That's why I picked City to go through. But anything can happen, man. Somebody can get hurt. They can lose. They can lose two or one of their players, the important players, like De Bruyne or the defender Diaz.
Or record.
Or record. Yeah. So
Yeah,
anything can
something can
happen.
happen.
Anything can happen.
I'll keep
So
keeping
they
my
stand a
fingers
chance.
crossed.
They stand a chance.
Keeping
But
my
I
fingers.
still giving the edge to City.
What about you, Drinko? What you think?
I think both of these teams are fighting for European success, right? I mean, of course, Dortmund being that have more success in Europe than City does, but of late, they're both fighting for success in Europe, and this is the one trophy that they crave. I think City is playing well, but to piggyback off a tie, this is Europe, and we know when it comes to Europe for City, we've seen them falter many times. And I think with the kind of attack that Dortmund has with what's his name, Julian Bande and Jordan Sancho and Marco Reus and Haaland, I think they can get behind that City defense. Right? I think they can get
all of them healthy.
I think they're all healthy for this game. And I think they can get behind that City defense. And if they can get behind that City defense, especially with Haaland in top form, I think they can cause City some problems. But then again, on the other side of it, Dortmund is not the best defensive team. So they're prone. Yeah, they're prone to giving out goals. They narrowly beat Seville 5-4 on aggregate. So they're prone to giving out goals. And look at that game with Bayern Munich in the Champions League.
Yeah,
they were up 2-0 and Bayern came back and scored 4 goals on them. So with that kind of attack that City has, Dortmund will just have to, pick the chances and see if they can get behind that back line.
Will Dortmund even get the ball to score? Because City. What's your verdict on that?
I mean,
the possession thing is a big deal for City because a lot of times they just keep you, they just hold that ball and keep you running.
A lot of times, but we've seen teams that have possession with no results. We've seen it before in a lot of Champions League games.
But the way I look at the match, these two teams, I don't see. We're talking about Dortmund here. I mean, there's nothing overly special about Dortmund right now to really, put a backbone behind them. Let's just be honest.
They got
Haaland. That's very special.
That's special.
That's one thing.
Norway, the most converted striker.
Yeah, but they didn't Norway had Haaland, and what? Didn't they lost 5-0 in one of these games they just played? But the thing here is this: look, I know we talk about City. So we talk about City being knocked out the last 3 seasons in the quarterfinal, from the Champions League. But the other thing that we didn't mention here is City has a very fine record against German side in the Champions League, a 10 out of 11. That's impressive, against German side. And Dortmund is not the most difficult of teams, to play. And City is on a very fine form. And, I think one of the things that City have really struggled in the past is defense. And I think right now we're seeing a pretty, decent, if not good, defense from their team.
Defense is very strong.
Exactly. So if you put a combination of all these things together, I think City is going to give Dortmund will fight for their life, and I think City is going to go through. I know we're talking about the first leg, but I strongly believe City will pull through.
Let me see
On
where
both
they
legs.
play in the first leg. Anyway, they playing
I think
in Manchester.
they're playing Manchester, and I think I think City is going to win that game. Maybe 2 goals, but I think Dortmund going to get at least one away goal, and that's going to set the second tie up really nicely if they can get that one away goal.
I'll tell you one thing: if Dortmund score first, it get really interesting.
I still think so.
they're gonna have to defend though. That's the thing. Can they defend for 90 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know if Matt Hummels, that's his name, right? I don't know if he's
Hummels.
like healthy because
How
I
old
think
is
he
that
got
guy? Been
Hummels.
around for like
I
12
think
years.
he got injured in that
Young.
Bayern and Dortmund
He's
game.
not young now, but he was a young player when he started. So
Yeah, he was young, and he started at Dortmund, went to Bayern, and came back to Dortmund.
he started. He was in that defense with Zubotic.
Yeah,
Two of them,
he's
Matt
been
Hummels
around
and
forever.
Zubotic. Yeah.
What's his name?
So they might need to
Well-
count on his experience.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go to even more interesting games. We got even more interesting than this one. Probably if I say the real game was the match of the round, maybe we have the two finalists from last year. Bayern Munich at home to PSG. That should be an interesting game. Really, really interesting. We got that on Wednesday. What do you guys how you see that one playing out? The first match in Bayern, in Munich.
I think Bayern will win. I picked Bayern to go through already, but huh? What happened? I picked Bayern to go through, and I think Bayern will win that first game. I don't know which Neymar we getting. I don't know if it's the good Neymar or they always injured Neymar. So we'll see how that goes.
Fit? Is he even fit? I'm not even sure.
I mean, he was hurt, but they said they might be getting him back. So you never know.
I think he's back.
I'm gonna do one of my favorite things during the show. I'm gonna Google it.
But you gotta announce something you Google and do.
Just do it, right?
Yeah, but let me finish my analysis.
Analysis.
Yeah, PSG. I mean, maybe because Pochettino just went there, they haven't really clicked under him yet. They've been winning games and losing games. They haven't really, caught onto his signature, caught onto his style yet. So I don't think that, Bayern is a well-oiled machine, man, on offense and defense. We think City playing good ball, but Bayern is playing beautiful ball, man. So
I know we always say that, and they absolutely crush everybody last year, but they don't really face the same quality of opposition every week.
No, but they were beating people in Europe though, not Germany. In that Champions League, they were mowing people down.
But that was COVID though.
I mean, every team had a season.
This game is a rematch of the last season's final, right? And I think PSG is going to have that momentum, or maybe that a desire to take revenge on Bayern Munich. Yeah, and I think if Di Maria, which I think he is fit again, because I think he came on sub in the last 2 PSG games. And if Neymar is like Tyron say, if we get the good Neymar, I think PSG can go on to because we know what we're going to get from Mbappe, right? So I think PSG can go on to cause an upset to Bayern Munich, and even though Bayern has scored.
I don't even know if it would be an upset, to be honest.
PSG,
I can see it.
PSG defense got weaknesses though. They got strong midfield. When you get to the defense, especially the guy who plays next to Marquinhos, Kipembe, defender, he's reckless. He's good, but he's reckless.
He's young. He's in.
Yeah. I think that's the low point too. I think the defense is the low point.
Yeah.
And considering that they'll be facing Lewandowski, and Bayern is a goal scoring machine. They scored 18 goals in the.
But guess what? Lewandowski is injured, so he's going to be out for.
He's missing this game.
I don't think it matters. I know.
It
does. It does.
I'm thinking. Look, yes, he's a big goal scorer for them. He's been on fire. True, but I'm talking about in terms of playing PSG. Look, I still think they're going to win that game.
Who?
regardless of
He's not
Bam.
my-
Bam, look, we're talking about good. We're talking about good or bad Nehemiah. Whatever Nehemiah you bring on that feed, the result going to be the same. Bayern has a lot of people. Bayern has a lot of people that pull the strings from the back to the top to make player like Lewandowski then perform at the level they are performing. So even if they have whoever the backup striker is coming in to fill that role, even if they don't perform at 100% of the Wadesky level in terms of goal scoring, but because of the way our Bayern play the football and because of those talented young players that with the speed and the pace that they have on both flanks and everything, it will still help that person up top to at least be a little bit leader and potent in terms of goal scoring. So
Dude,
go ahead.
I get what you're saying, right? But all those young players that you speak of, they all look for Robert Lewandowski when they get the ball. All of them. If you watch Bayern play, he's the point. He's the point man. Yeah, they all look for
that's
him.
What I'm saying. So whoever's going to be the new point man, they're going to look for that
They're
person.
gonna probably put Muller up front.
Yeah, put Muller up front.
Our boy. What about our boy?
Chupa Martin. No, man, Chupa Martin. That's starting player, man.
They put Chupa Martin over there. But you know what? When this matchup was June, I picked PSG to go through, and PSG is just as stacked as Bayern. They don't play the same.
I am picking PSG.
I pick PSG to go. I still think they will go through. I think they'll be motivated, and the way they dispatch Barcelona in the last round, I think they will be they will have the confidence and
Barcelona team, really?
Man, people
this is not the best Barcelona.
This is not the best version of Barcelona, but if you beat a big name team, it still gives you confidence. And they have a new coach.
The kids beating Barcelona 5.
They have a new coach.
Goals.
They have some really solid players. I'm more interested in this game from the whole round than any other matchup. I really think it is going to be some good football, and we'll be surprised by PSG. So let's go, Paris.
Okay. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think PSG is going to cause the upset. That's the one game that I think going to be a toss out, and I think it's going to go to
every year. But how motivated? What's the name? Pochettino even doing over there?
Well, they got to the final last year.
The man beat Barcelona, man.
Come on, PSG has always been in the last 6-7 years. They're always in the final 8 or final 4. So they've been doing something, and at some point, their luck will fall somehow, and they will win it. I think just like City.
Okay. They had a luck too. I think
besides, there's always luck in there, man.
I think besides City, the one team that's left that could cause the upset to Bayern Munich against PSG.
I don't think it's going to happen, but it is what it is.
Well, that's what the games are played, so we'll get to see. We'll be back here on Thursday discussing what we see. But
who's right and wrong here.
Yeah, we'll see. But
and then Drinco will come back bragging. I told you how.
Well, that brings us to the end of the first part of the show. When we come back, we will discuss.
You skip one game though.
What game we skip? Oh, damn.
Porto and Chelsea. You see Tyron Fitz?
Let's forget about that. It doesn't even matter.
I was waiting to hear he's going to say that we're coming back to do. We're coming back to do a separate.
No. Like, bro. We gotta do this. We're both coming back to the Champions League. So go ahead. I think we all know who's gonna win this one, but go ahead.
We all know.
We'll start with you. We'll do the Chelsea man last.
What's the big stupid, man? Come on.
All right. So straight off the back. I think Chelsea is the game is Chelsea's to win, right? That's how I look at it. So, but I don't know whether N'Golo Kante is going to be healthy by then. I'm not sure.
No,
I think
he's not playing. He's not playing.
Okay, so that's going to be a big loss for them. So we don't know if Porto is going to take advantage of that, and then we don't know what type of boost Timo Werner, as much as I love him, but we don't know what type of boost he's gonna be wearing, because that miss, oh my goodness, that just was, I don't know how to even put that miss. But I hope that if he comes and work hard as usual and try to feed his other teammates, I think they can pull it off. But the game is theirs to win or lose.
All right. What about you, Mr. Drinko? What's your verdict?
I think this game is the least talk about. This matchup is the least talk about of all the other matchups in the quarterfinals. But I think this is going to be the most interesting tie of them all. Yeah, I think this is going to be the most interesting tie because I think Porto is not that potent on offense, but of lately, the old 38-year-old Pepe has been playing some good defensive football. And even though Chelsea got those young strikers, I think Porto is good in defense. And under Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea has been playing well. They're unbeaten in 11 games. So I think they got some things in them. But
14,
I see this
14,
game
14.
14 games. Okay, I see this game going first time going at least a draw 1-1.
Really?
At least.
At least.
At least
Well,
at most.
before I let
At most.
before I let start close it out, I'm trying to see what Oliveira can do. I really enjoy him in the last round. I want to see on this stage. Let me see what he would do in that midfield.
It depends on who's playing in midfield.
And before Ty going there, and that's the one player that I think is going to cause Chelsea some problem. Sergio Oliveira, and I think the striker, that Iranian dude, is also going to be a pin in that defense for Chelsea, and we don't know what Rudiger is going to bring to the
The
table.
mighty guy, but there's a black guy on that team. I think his name is Musa. He misses a lot of goals. he misses a lot of goals. So if he can find some form, but I look forward to seeing Oliveira. He's a joy to watch. Walk it time. You give us your final breakdown before we go.
I ain't got no breakdown. I think the first leg, I think we'll take it. Well,
You want to give us some prediction?
Conte's not playing, but if we look, the first leg that we played Atletico, he played J5 and Kova, and they performed pretty well. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if Porto will be as negative as Atletico was that first game, but I'm pretty sure Porto will come and defend and try to spring a counter. So Chelsea, that new back three they employ is to quell that. When people spring in a counter, you already got people in their pockets waiting to turn that fire off. So I don't. Oliveira will do his thing. He would do his thing. He's a good player. He would do his thing as a good player, but if they don't have a lot of possession, he won't be able to, he won't be able to affect the game the way he want to affect it. So it depends on how they come out to play tomorrow. If they come out to defend, not tomorrow, but Tuesday. Yeah. If they come out to defend, then he won't have an influence on the game. If they come out to attack, you have an influence, because sometimes our defense, when they get in panic mode, it's something else.
And speaking of possession, I think Porto is going to be willing to let Chelsea have the football and just figure out how they can. That's why I said it was set up like. That's why I said it was set up like Atletico. Just defend it. And try to counter.
When they play Juventus, they didn't do too badly on possession though. But I don't know I don't usually watch Juventus in Italy, so I don't know if they're used to having possession as well.
And we've been talking about Porto defense. I'm not trying to discredit their defense because they've been playing well. Pepe been playing well, but that second Juventus game, the way Chiesa ran through them he should have scored 5 goals in that game. I think he scored 2 or 3. He should have scored 5 goals in that game. He punished that defense the whole time. He had more action than CR7 in that game. So it depends on who's coming to them and how.
That picking, I remember.
Yeah, Chiesa.
His quickness was too much for them.
Yeah, it was. The defense was struggling.
But Pepe was outstanding in that game.
I don't know.
Pepe basically shut down CR7, Morata, and Chiesa was the only one that had some good chances.
I'm not gonna downplay Pepe experience, but some of that stuff was just due to unluckiness of Juve too.
Oh, you bring luck, huh?
Well, I had to use the card, but man, you had a card. I had to pick him out of the deck, so I had to put it in. But I think I'm not discrediting Pepe and all of that, but his positioning is good because he's experienced, and but with a team that coming down at him with pace, he's gonna get tired fast. Trust me.
All right. Well, yeah, I think.
He didn't get tired. He played overtime in a Juve Porto game.
Yeah, but Juve play slow methodical ball though. Under Pirlo, they play methodical. They don't be fast paced.
And Pepe wasn't really stopping anybody per se. It's just that these
Oh,
guys.
oh, come on, the man was
No, I
immense
mean
in that
his
second game.
positioning. Yes, that's fine, but it's not.
You still
Al,
got a position to stop people.
Yo,
Pepe
what,
was
what?
massive. Pepe was massive.
He was really
get
good
to
in
quarter
that game.
five for the next round.
That's
He
just
was
how you
massive.
say you didn't see what Odegaard did in it.
In that game, watch it. Last game.
With West Ham. I'm like, what you got?
Because he
The
didn't.
internet went crazy.
No,
It said I wasn't impressed.
I'll tell you why. He
He
didn't
was
want to
good,
give the
but
credit because the man came from Real Madrid. That's why he didn't
Oh,
want to give the
yeah,
credit.
this other man go.
Let's go to break, man. Let's go to break.
I'm not even gonna say nothing to that.
On that note, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the second part of the show where we will do the top. Mr. Drinko will do the top 4 leagues in Europe, and then we'll look forward to the Premier League weekend ahead. All right, so welcome back to part 2 of African Talking Sports. In this section, we are going to review the top 2 games from the 2 games coming up this weekend in the Premier League, and then Mr. Drinko out here will do his review of the Premier League and the other leagues in Europe.
Drinko's Corner coming back.
Yeah, Drinko's Corner coming back. He kind of give you.
I hope music for that thing.
Yeah, he's gonna give you all the stats. So the first game we will preview is Leicester City versus Manchester City. You got Leicester chant?
No. Just
I'll seem like he excited for that.
Yeah, excited. He got some Leicester chant.
I'll be looking for him online.
Man, I'm just messing around.
Leicester was in quite a bit of a form. What's his name? Inacho's been scoring goals. He won the Premier League Player of the Month.
Yeah, man.
Man,
He's been scoring a lot of late goals.
Yeah. I haven't really been watching them that much, but
that was that Man City to play though. He scored a hat trick.
No, I don't think he scored a hat trick. But they were one of the teams that beat Man City earlier on in the season, right, Time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were the team that I think last beat them.
Yeah.
No, somebody else.
United beat them.
Before
United beat them.
Yeah. So you guys think?
Yeah, was it like 2 weeks ago?
I know more than that now. It's been like 3-4 weeks.
But no.
Maybe 2 matches ago.
Yeah, since United beat them.
Yeah. So what?
It's been 2 matches.
No,
they came back
more
and
than
won
that,
2 more games.
Yeah.
I thought they
2 matches ago.
They lost. Yeah, you're right. 2 matches ago. Yeah.
Do you think Leicester stand a chance in this game? They're playing at home. It's even international break. People can be disjointed. City will also have one eye on the Champions League. So, are we going to see an upset again?
I don't know if we'll see an upset per se. The game smells like a draw to me. That's how it's going. I think Leicester and Nick won and City will score and they won't be able to capitalize and get the 3 points. That it seems like a draw to me. All things considered, with Champions League coming up, with people coming up international break. That's my opinion. 1-1.
1-1. Okay, Drinko. What do you think?
So Leicester City gets Madison back. They're still going to be missing Barnes, but they get Madison back, and Verdi is going to be playing too. So I think I see Leicester City doing something, and frankly, Leicester City is not afraid of Manchester City. Even before they beat them in this season, I think they beat them last season. They beat them in one of the games too. So I don't want to go with the upset, but I think maybe a draw. Maybe they make a draw.
Oh, that's tough for a draw.
Don't be standing on the fence, man. Be brave.
Maybe they make a draw. City is
set
going
up
to be
the stage for the drama, and then the expectation just drop.
City is going to be focused on the Champions League game. Not to say that they don't have a strong team, even if they bench, a lot of the other players. City can bench. They can bench their starters, and they can still put up a good team. So. It's going to be a fight.
So you're going with the draw?
But I go with the draw. I think the draw is going to be 2-2 and not 1-1. It's going to be 2-2.
All right. I have an interesting question for you. Inacho is on fire. They need Vardy for his speed. Do you think Brendan Rodgers will we incorporate both of them in the starting lineup, or you think he's going to go a little more defensive?
Well, if both of them are healthy, it would be foolish for him not to start them. You're playing the top of the table team. You have a chance to. You got what United sitting at 57, something like
Yeah.
that, and you're right behind them. So you have a chance to leapfrog United. I mean, even though I don't think it's a realistic chance, but it would be foolish for him not to start both of those players. So I think he will. If he can
I
start.
think with Barnes out, with Barnes not playing, I think his best bet is to start Iheanacho along with Vardy, right? Because I don't think Ayusi Perez is going to cut it for him on that offense.
All right. So you got, I'm still going. I think City will still beat them 1-0 or something like that.
And let's not gonna let City have the ball all they want and just try to find Vardy in that defense.
You are right. Brendan Rodgers has kind of figured a way to counter with counter Pep. Okay, his counter attacking game is really, really, really strong. Anyway, but finally, on to the game of the weekend from the Premier League. Liverpool away to the mighty Gunners. Well, let's start with. Let me get it out of the way. The man that never gave us a win. Drinco, set us off. Let me get you out of the way first.
I think listening to this one.
Oh no, I think Arsenal stand a good chance of winning this game, right? Because I think Liverpool is going to be focused on the Champions League more than on this game, and knowing Klopp after his players come back from international duty, like I said before, I think he's going to try to rest some of his key players and focus on the Champions League game then in this game, and again, I still think he might not play Mane and Salah. I don't think you guys say it haven't happened before, but there might be a chance that he saved them he played one and saved the other one, and then played both of them in the Champions League game. But Arsenal outclassed Spurs, man, and they beat Leicester City, so they're in some good form. Arsenal are playing some decent football.
Yeah, but we're 3-0 down at halftime from West
Ham. Yeah,
Ham.
against West Ham. You guys went and you came back and scored 3 goals. So that alone, that game alone, if you take the other 2 games, the Spurs game away, the Leicester game away, that game alone against West Ham should give you some sort of courage that the team is going to do something. But yeah, I think for once, I think
you think Arsenal win. All right, I'm feeling good, man. I wasn't feeling that good, but tell what you say before I go to the other gunner in the room.
Well, I want Arsenal to win now. Picking Arsenal to win the game. Arsenal defense better nowadays. Arsenal defense better. They will frustrate Liverpool. Once you start frustrating Liverpool on offense, everything else shadows behind them because they're missing key pieces. So Arsenal will stifle them, and then second half they will start opening up on them. Arsenal will pull off the win for me. Give me a 2-1.
All right. I see my Gunnar brother here with his mic pause. I think he might have some audio problems over there. You ready to go? If you are, shake your head. Otherwise,
I'm ready to go.
Well, let me ask you something. I heard Smith Rowe and Saka may not be fit. How's that going to affect the game?
It will impact the game because those 2 players, they are very important players, especially Saka. These 2 guys carry the team on the back more than the senior players, and then we have a captain that has not been on form for a while. So hopefully his new hairdo that he came back from Gabon with. It's gonna
man. How is ridiculous.
I hope it changed that. But no, with all not having those 2, it's a problem for us. Odegaard now has to prove the spectacularness that every one of you guys keep telling me.
No, but they're not saying those guys are totally out. They're just saying that they're doubt to be tested on the day,
so
right?
in case now, speaking in, just in case if, it happens that way, Odegaard now has the chance to see if he can shoulder that responsibility to warrant a proper summer, spending on him.
Well, you're not talking about buying them. Have you guys thought about buying him?
Yeah,
Tiwa.
there's been whispers.
Ty. Just leave it, bro. We will go into that discussion.
That's bandwidth first. You want Haaland, you need to raise the money, right? You don't have the money to pay. So don't think you're not gonna sell somebody, you're gonna sell a lot of players. But look, let's look at it. The thing I'm more concerned of is something that has been kind of I guess you want to call a hoodoo on Arsenal is our form after international break is worrisome for me. I think the last international break I mentioned that when we came back and I was proving again it's a problem for us. So that's beside the second and Smith Rowe thing, that's one of the things I'm a bit worried about. But having said that, the only bright spot there for us is that Liverpool hasn't been on form. And the Lord we talked about earlier, this jointness between the attacking force there. So maybe we might just have a chance to come up on top on the game.
I like that. I like that, my brother. I like that.
This international break is such a crucial part for big teams because a lot of the big teams in Europe have a lot of players going on international break, and when they come back, as we've seen in the past, it's all disjointed for at least the first or two games.
That's where Timo went. That's where Timo went. And forgot the score, man. The first international break. Do that.
After he came out, he
forgot the score. He forgot the score. The dude went to international break right before the Southampton game, and he scored 2 goals in. One of the goals, he baptized the goalie and chest the ball and hitting the goal like confident take. Timo went to the international break. I think that what it beat them 6-0.
Spain. Was it Spain? Spain beat
Germany 6-0. Yeah. On that first international break, Spain beat Germany like 6-0.
It was 6 or 8.
Everybody came back. I think it was 8 actually. Everybody came back out of form. Rudiger had to get back in form. Timo stopped scoring from that day. His I don't know if he was shot from that game, but from that point, his confidence got shot. Timo started missing sitters. Timo was like a gunman when he came first. The first 4 or 5 games, scoring assisting almost every game, winning penalties and all that stuff. So that's what the Tuchel said. He gonna send him inside because he know how to score. He don't need to be putting that much pressure on himself.
But maybe the last international break will reset this. And
that's what I said, man.
Yeah, and these big teams got to figure out a way because international break's not going to go nowhere. So they got
a lot of Arsenal. Let's be honest, a lot of Arsenal players actually didn't travel for this international break. A lot of them were there because I was looking at the training pictures and they were there week in, week out. A lot of them they didn't go anywhere. And Oba came back early.
Let me see how many.
Now let me see.
Yeah, he been back for he been back.
Early in the week. So. My thing with the whole game, I don't know who's gonna win. I'm hoping we do, but I'm hoping finally Mikel Arteta can be brave and start Martinelli since one of these picking. At some point, you have to trust this kid and give him. We know what he can do from last year. Put him in a game. He's been there all week. He's been practicing. This is a big game. Start him. I'm looking, but if you go and start William again, maybe I might jump in. I camp tomorrow and cost the shit. I mean, to cost the hell out of him.
You tell me I can't be just for this.
Oh my goodness!
I'm saying.
No,
I'm not saying I just for one day. I'm not joining out permanently. No, I really hope he start the kid because you have opportunity. Two of your star players injured. I know he can play that wing. Start the picking. Don't come and bring William here tomorrow, man. I beg him. But yeah, that's my hope. And after having said that, we'll turn over to.
No, you ain't going to score. You ain't going to.
We're gonna do the prediction
later.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping we can win, but we'll go and turn over to Drinco to do the Drinco's corner and give other review.
Okay, folks. So we're back from the international break. So we wanted to review the top leagues in Europe and kind of refresh everybody where the top teams are, the top 4 teams in each league. That would be England, Germany, Spain, France, and Italy. So we'll start out with the Premier League. That's the EPL. And in England, Manchester City is at 71 points, and they're running away with the EPL title. There are 14 points difference between them and second place, Manchester United. Third place is Leicester City, who have 56 points, and Chelsea is sitting in 4th with 51 points. The current champions, Liverpool, is in 7th place, though, with 47 points. So I think Liverpool can say bye-bye to the title at this point. The leading scorer in
I know.
England is Harry Kane from Spurs and Mo Salah from Liverpool. They both have 17 goals. The top 4 teams for matchday 30 in England is matchday 30. The matchup are Leicester City versus Manchester City, Manchester United versus Brighton, and Chelsea is at West Brom. Then we'll go over to the Spanish league, La Liga, and it's more tight in the Spanish league than it is in England. Number 1 is Atletico Madrid with 66 points. Barcelona sits second with 62 points. Real Madrid is third with 60 points, and Seville is fourth with 55 points. Atletico Madrid is still the leader in Spain after 28 games. Barcelona is second with 62. But Messi is the top goal scorer. He has 23 goals in Spain. And the top 4 team in Spain, matchday 29 games, are Atletico Madrid versus Seville, which is supposed to be a good game. Barcelona is at Valladolid, and Real Madrid is at Elba. Then let's move over to France, League One. Paris Saint-Germain is the top team in France now. They took over from Lille. And it's because of goal difference. Both Paris Saint-Germain and Lille sits on 63 points. But PSG has a goal difference of 46 and Lille has a goal difference of 31. In third place is Lyon. Lyon has popped up in there somehow, and they got 60 points. And Monaco is in fourth with 59 points.
Where is Marcel?
Marcel, they say it's not in the top 4. The leading scorer in France is still Mbappe with 20 goals. PSG versus Lille. So we got the 2 top teams in France playing each other this weekend, which is supposed to be the battle for leadership in the French league. And then Lyon versus Lens and Monaco versus Metz. In Germany, Tara, in Germany.
In Germany? Hey, guess what happened? You got Germany.
Bayern Munich is still on top of that table with 61 points. So it's a 4 points difference from RB Leipzig, who is second with 57. And VfL Wolfsburg is third with 51 points. And Eintracht Frankfurt ran up the top 4 with 47 points.
How far is Dortmund?
Dortmund is in 6th place. I forgot how many points they got, but they're in like 6th place. Robert Lewandowski is still the top scorer in Germany with 35 goals. So, considering that he might not play the Champions League game, that's going to be a huge miss for Bayern Munich. The top 4 teams in Germany, match day 27 in Germany is match day 27. Bayern Munich is going to play RB Leipzig, which is again clash of the leadership there in Germany, and Freiburg is going to.
Freiburg is going to play Dortmund.
I got some mix up here somewhere, but Freiburg is playing somebody. Anyway, Wolfsburg is going to play FC Köln, and Eintracht Frankfurt is going to play Borussia Dortmund.
Oh, okay. So they got
they got 2 big games of the leadership in Germany.
Who you said was who on your table there? Who was in the 5th place in Germany?
I didn't do the 5th place.
Okay, that's Dortmund. Dortmund is in the 5th place.
Okay.
Oh, in 5th now. They move from.
What's that point?
43.
43. Okay. Yeah, they were in 6th place at some point. So, and then we'll move on.
I wonder if they'll sell how long if they go to the Champions League or not.
That's going to be a tough draw, though. It's going to be even harder to get him to go.
They just got him, right? This is his first full season with them, right?
Yeah.
Hey, second season.
Second, though.
But he came in the middle of the year last time.
January.
He came in January. I was going to say this is his first full season.
Okay.
So then we'll move on to the Italian Serie A. Inter Milan is still on top in Italy with 65 points. AC Milan is second with 59 points. Juve is third with 55 points, but Juve is tied on points with Atalanta, who is in 4th place. And I don't know how it's calculated in Italy, but both Juve and Atalanta has 55 points and 31 goal difference. So I don't know what's the other tiebreaker. Probably go to head-to-head at some point if it remains like this. The top goal scorer in Italy is CR7 with 23 goals.
Do you know how many goals Lukaku got?
I think Lukaku is around 19 or something like that.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Let's
Italy
not
top.
let's not go with Serie A, my man. That eight thing, don't let our Italian fans come
I got this.
Serie A. All the football you watch for AC Milan, you still saying Serie A? You still saying Serie A, my man. Serie A League
Yeah, even when you do
League
Friend
One.
de France.
Yeah, there's League. We are with the League One.
League
There's Serie A. Respect all Nigerian man.
So the top 4 teams in Italy, match day 29. Italy is match day 29, and Inter Milan is at Bologna. AC Milan is at Sampdoria, and Juve is at Torino. Atalanta is at Udinese. And that, my friends, cover the 5 top leagues in Europe.
Wow. What a wonderful job you've done, my brother. Wonderful, wonderful job you've done. Drinco's Corner. Yeah. Drinco's Corner. Yeah. You really got us cornered really well, brother. So after that,
I know how I got that game in there, but somehow I didn't manage to make it in there. And I don't think that even in the top part of the table over there in Italy.
Well, there's only one more thing to be done. You guys know, that's to do the EPL predictions for the week. We start bright and early tomorrow. First game, Chelsea at home to West Brom. Al, what's your prediction?
Chelsea is going to win this game. Big Sam is not doing the job there. So Chelsea 2-0.
Drinko?
Hey, Chelsea 2-0, man. I got to roll with Al. What are you talking about?
I don't see face to face.
Really?
I got Chelsea 2-0 against
give me first game West Brom sprung that surprise on us 3-3, but give me Chelsea in this game.
They're not the same West Brom.
Give me them 3-0.
3-0. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Al and Drinko with 2-0 myself. The next game is Leeds United at home to Sheffield United. Let's start with the Leeds man, Drinko. Get it out of the way.
Hey, Leeds United. I think Leeds is gonna, try to do what they do. Beat Leeds United and win the game 3-1.
Wow. That's the same school I was thinking. Ty?
Leeds will win. Sheffield changed their coach and they didn't change much. They still, I know it's been one game, but they didn't change much. They're still playing the same way when they play us in the cup game. So Leeds will win the game. Give me 2-0.
All right. Al?
Oh, I didn't hear him. His score. He's kind of went
2-0 for Leeds.
Okay, yeah. I think.
Depending on his score, make a prediction.
No. I just didn't hear it at all. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Or they just got up. No, I think that the high flying attack of Leeds is going to backpedal Sheffield, who hasn't really been doing well. I'm going with a 3-0.
I'm going to jump on Drinko's bandwagon 3-1. And as we
scores here.
As we already discussed, Ty Leicester at home to City.
I said 1-1. I said 1-1 earlier.
1-1. All right, yeah, you did say that. What about you, Drinko?
I was going with the 2-2 draw.
The man set the station and went and dropped it with a draw. City's gonna win the game. City's gonna win the game. I think I'm looking at a 2-1 for Man City.
Yeah, I'm going with City myself. I think it's gonna be like 2-1 too. And then tomorrow, Arsenal at home at 3 p.m. Don't be late. Be in the house. 3 p.m. to Liverpool.
What are you asking? Al?
3 p.m. to Liverpool, 3-0 to the Arsenal.
3 p.m. Arsenal at home to Liverpool.
What was that? Wait, hold on.
Man, he missed that. You see, he missed it.
Hold on. 3-1?
I was going 3 goals.
I missed it. What you say?
Yep. I said, you came out, you said 3 p.m. being the hot. I said 3 p.m. 3.
Oh wow! I missed it. I really did miss it. We went straight over.
All right, 3-0.
Yeah, you're gonna be Liverpool 3-0. Yeah, I swear you should see Ty's face right now. Drinko, you already picked us to win.
I did think when we review the game, let's be clear. I did think that Arsenal will
So you're
win
gonna
this
change
game.
your thing now? After the
No. I still think Arsenal. I still gonna pick
Why you
Arsenal to
begging?
win.
Why you begging for
But
votes, man?
but because
No, I'm just
because of
surprised. I've never
banter,
seen that before.
I'm still gonna pick Arsenal to win. But because of banter, I hope Liverpool can surprise them in this game. But Arsenal win the game 2-1.
That's my score.
Time.
That's the same score I called in the prediction in the discussion round. I said Arsenal is
2-1.
gonna win 2-1.
Ooh. I'm hoping we win 2-1 myself. So I'm gonna stick with that 2-1.
I said 3-0.
Sunday. I
Ah,
said 2-0.
confident.
Liverpool beat us 2-0 tomorrow. I'll go to his house and start a fight. I swear.
Don't worry, we're winning that game.
Sunday, Southampton at home to Burnley. Ty.
Burnley gonna win the game 2-1.
Drinko.
I think that's a draw 2-2.
Al.
I want to go with a draw as well. I'm going to 1-1.
I will go Burnley 1-0. I don't know what happened to Theo Walker. Is he injured? They were doing well at the beginning of the season.
He's done.
Yeah,
How
for
you
some
doing?
reason,
A
they
new
just fell
team.
off.
If he's sick.
Yeah, or maybe he not do a Ross Barkley over there.
Yeah,
No,
that's the same with Ross went to Aston Villa and did all that great stuff. Now
Bruh,
he out of
the
form.
man don't
He
even see the
nothing.
field.
They're talking about sending him back to Chelsea. Now we thought
No
they were going to buy
way.
him.
The man don't even come in as a substitute.
We thought they were going to buy him.
Dude.
Because for that 30+ million, and now
He started doing too much.
Started pooping.
But he
Yeah.
was flying though. His first 2-3 games at
Yeah,
Villa,
because he was
man
keeping it
flying.
simple. You know how Ross Barkley be trying to do too much. All right, we'll go to Newcastle.
That's more confidence.
Give me
Sorry,
flashback to that, too.
Newcastle at home to Spurs.
Send Newcastle down. Spurs.
Newcastle.
Send Newcastle down. Spurs will win the game 3-1.
Drinko.
That's like what? That's like 3 seasons vendetta.
Newcastle doesn't have anything to lose in this game, right? And Spurs
They
has
got
a
to
lot
lose.
to-
They're fighting for relegation.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they're at the bottom. Spurs have a lot to gain because they want to go up top. But I think Newcastle win the game 1-0.
Oh wow, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shocker, but we like those. We like that. What about you?
Spurs is gonna beat this game. Newcastle haven't really won a game for what? How long now? They've been drawing though a lot though. But I think Spurs is gonna beat them. I'm going with a 2-0 win for Spurs.
Yeah, I'm going with Spurs myself. Unfortunately, 1-0.
Damn, I'm left in the cold.
Hey, you can yell on your score count too. Y'all check the episode.
Exactly.
Check the episode. I hope y'all checking the episode.
if the upset happen, then you got other glory. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, boy, you hear me. You know you hear me.
Sunday, 11:30. Aston Villa at home to Fulham.
I told you about Aston Villa. You, Big Sky, you never believe me. I told you they're going to falter back. They're going to falter back.
Villa
Fulham
going through a small rough patch.
Fulham playing well, but I don't know. They struggle to score. They can struggle to score. So give me Fulham 1-0.
All right. What about you, Jenko?
Well, since what's his name? What's the Villa captain name? Grealish. Since he got
Jack
injured,
Grealish.
yeah, it has been a complete disaster for us to Villa. They're not playing very well, but I think Fulham win the game 2-1.
You know what?
Especially,
Regardless of the
Form?
you know what we think about both of these teams, they both of them on the same form. To be honest, I think they won the same amount of games in the last 5 or 6 matches, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but Fulham playing better though.
And maybe that's the only catch on there. But having said that, though,
They're still 18th.
Yeah, they're still well down there. But Villa might be up there in the middle of the table. But the performance, the results is pretty much the same for both of them. But I'm gonna go with Villa. Nevertheless, I'll still support my Gunners in the goal. So I'm going with
stick with the team.
I'm going with a 1-0 win for Aston Villa. That's as far as I can.
Why didn't you pick for Newcastle then when you called the Newcastle game? Because Joe Willock there.
Why you pick?
Since you're supposed to beat Chelsea 3-1.
Oh,
You know, the
let's not
decision
get
there
into
was
old
the
let's not
decision
get into
wasn't
old
hard to
stuff.
make on that one because of the opponent. So I had to go where.
Okay.
I'll go with a 0-0 draw.
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm
They
going
still
with
got two
0-0.
games in
Somebody
hand.
scoring that
Villa
game.
still got 2 games in hand.
I have to look and
Okay,
see.
okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's
Um,
continue.
Yeah, they still do 28. They're sitting
yeah,
at 28 games.
yeah,
They still got 2 in it.
I still got a game in hand. Yeah, so I'm going with 0-0. So the next game is Manchester United at home to Brighton. Al, let's go with you.
Ole's been on form. I'm going with the boys from the other side of Manchester, the red side. I think they're going to do the business. I'm looking at a 2-0 win for United.
Drinko?
Brighton has been playing some decent football though of late. So United's gonna have their hands full coming off the international break. Brighton win the game, man, 1-0.
Wow.
Damn.
Man,
We
went,
on some
man,
stuff
went,
this
the
week.
man. No,
Mm.
this is not stuff because that was my exact analysis and score. I said I'll say Brighton been playing pretty good, and United coming off that break. A lot of players went to the break, so they're coming back. I think Brighton will frustrate them a lot in that game and win the game 1-0.
Damn. All
Who's going to
right.
win? Brighton going to win?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we said. You sleeping?
I
I
am
mean, I don't know
going.
what you're looking at, but the 3 games, they lost 3 games before the break. So I don't know.
Don't matter.
I'm going with United 1-0. We're going to Everton at home to Crystal Palace on Monday.
Hey, Palace
1
nephew.
p.m.
Place.
They call him
Only
Hoisin
one
Boys.
person with peak Palace here.
So I
no.
said Palace.
No, I'm
Palace
not actually
nephew.
picking Palace today. I think
Only one
Everton.
person with peak Palace.
No, Palace are away. They're not that good away from home.
So since you the Palace nephew, you go first. Tell us what you think.
But his nephew?
No, I think
Yeah.
Everton will beat them 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 to Everton.
Give me I think Everton will beat them 2-0.
What about you?
Palace will not score.
What about you, Janko?
I think Everton's gonna win the game 3-1.
Yeah, Everton's going to win. I mean, they have some low funk in there, but they've been winning a couple of games now. So I'm going with a 2-0.
All right.
Everton.
So, final game of the round: Wolves at home to West Ham. Ty,
Good game.
very good game.
Good game, but I'm giving it to West Ham on this one. We can't beat these guys, man. West Ham will beat Wolves 2-0.
Janko?
I think mentally after the Arsenal game, West Ham is kind of shaky. But yeah, I think there's gonna be a draw 2-2.
Al?
No, I don't see it that way. I think they're surprising a lot, and they're going to beat Wolves. I think I'm looking at a 2-1 victory for West Ham on this one.
Yeah, I also think West Ham will win 2-1. I don't know what kind of Wolves this is this season, but they're not the same. Anyhow, maybe they really missing what's old boy name that had the injury to his head.
Jimenez.
Raul, yeah.
The coach was saying, "Oh, he might come back this season." I'm like, man, the season already over. Just let the man rest and
Just
come
let
back
him,
next season.
Recuperate.
That was
be
a
ready
bad
for
injury.
next season.
On that note, we'll let Drinko close it for us. Mr. Drinko,
Okay, folks,
just wrap it up.
Okay, folks, thanks for catching us again on African Talking Sports, and we look forward to seeing you next week for Ty, Al, and Jerry. This is Drinko signing off. Peace.